gonna be completely honest. This is the hardest I've ever cried watching an anime, and if you've watched this or heard of this anime, you probably know the pain as well. The anime is Orange. The plot: Naho's first day of her sophomore year of high school is off to an uneasy start. After waking up late, she receives a strange letter addressed to her. However, the letter is from herself 10 years in the future. At first, Naho is skeptical of the note, yet after witnessing several events described to take place, she realizes the letter is really from her 26-year-old self. Okay, so this letter is coming from Naho in the future, basically trying to prevent her friend and very, very saucy love interest, Kakeru, from dying. Because Kakeru goes from a bunch of traumatic events, losing his mother, and blames himself, and then rides off into traffic in a very traumatic way and leaves his friends, you know, kind of wondering what they could have done. And I think even just that alone is such a real like thing, especially as an adult when you lose people and you watch something like this. It hits you deep to the core of just like those feelings of regret. What could I have done to help somebody? And exploring those emotions, which Orange does just better than I think any anime I've ever seen. And I think the reason why is that this anime and manga, as far as I'm aware, also takes itself very seriously. Like a lot of even, you know, any romance anime, they kind of will always even have just like kind of cutesy cutaways that almost like dampen, I think, the seriousness or the value in the story. And this one doesn't do that a whole lot, which I really, really appreciated and helped immerse me even more in the story. The thing I also think that really makes this an amazing, amazing anime is the characters. And I'll just keep it to the three main characters. There's Naho, there's Kakeru, and there's Suwa. And Suwa is like, let me tell you, if I had a husbando choice, he's up there. He's like top maybe 4 rankings. You know, he's way up on the scales because this guy is just the most like pure-hearted, amazing character and friend. If you had a friend like Suwa, everybody would be happy. I'm telling you, he's just a great guy. And I think the biggest controversy in Orange is that all these characters, and Naho especially, are getting these letters from future selves to try and help their friend Kakeru from, you know, taking his life. And Suwa and Naho in the future are married and have a kid. So Suwa, in doing so, helping Naho prevent Kakeru's death, is kind of him almost signing up to no longer have that relationship he knows he has in the future with Naho, which could be very, very happy, but he would much rather value having his friend back, even at the expense of losing his love interest or his relationship. And I think that's a really kind of a cool controversy, especially internally, to have. And I think I haven't watched the movie. They made a sequel movie, and I think it's kind of based around him instead, as less more so about like the show being Naho and Kakeru. Other than that, I think just the pacing of this is so good. The music is amazing. The atmosphere is incredible. I cried also like every single episode, which I don't think I've done since watching like Angel Beats or something. And it just tears you to the core. Kakeru's like relationship, especially with his mother, who like the last words he shared with his mom weren't great. And then his mom, you know, passes, and he feels this immense amount of regret, like it was his fault. And I think that alone could make for like a great story, because that's just such a painful place to be that I don't think a lot of people experience, luckily. And he's just having to learn to try and cope with that, and really just honestly, I mean, just the power of friendship helped to lead the way for him and helped him out, because all the friends in this and even side characters are just like so well written, so diverse, and so like perfectly placed in every scene that they're in. No one is like getting too much spotlight, and I like that. I like, if you're gonna have an ensemble cast, I like that, you know, they all bring their own value to the direction and drive of the story. So for me, honestly, I think Orange, the anime, is a perfect anime. I would give it a 5 out of 5. I think if you are interested in just like crying your absolute face off over and over again for all these episodes, this is amazing. And it's not even just like a, you know, a normal cry. This is like a cathartic experience where it's like you cry from watching this, and you feel just like this weight of relief when you're done crying. And the ending especially is just such a good wrap up. Even though I would be selfishly wanting another season of this, I think it wrapped up just so well at the end that, and I'm not going to spoil it, but I think it wrapped up so well at the end that you do not need another season for this anime. So yeah, if you've seen Orange, let me know in the comments, or recommend another sad anime that I should check out. I would love to. And if you like anime videos, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe. It really helps me out. And until next time, you little weebs, I will see you later, all right? Bye now.